Hey y'all, and we back and it's another episode of Can You Spitt podcast. We got Journey's Adventure in here. Adventure.
Hi. Yes.
Okay, get it right.
All right, Journey's Adventure.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. How are you?
I'm great. My name's DiamonMiracle. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
I don't want to feel like a fan, but I am most definitely one after hearing so much about your type of creativity, your work. I love it.
Thank you.
How did you get started being a violinist? Is that what you call it? I'm saying it right?
Yeah, violinist. Okay. Well, my mom basically forced me to start the strings program at the elementary school I was enrolled in here in Memphis, and ever since then it's sort of blossomed into what it is now. You know, it's a lot of bumps on that path as well. I don't want to make it sound like it's bumps of roses and everything, but yeah, it's like definitely gotten me a long way so far.
And you mind telling us how old you are?
I'm 23.
23?
Yeah.
You're such a flower. That's great. That's a great age. That's the prime. What age did you start doing violins?
At 7.
7.
Yeah.
So you got years under your belt at this.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you have you came in contact with any other violinists that you look up to or that you like?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of violinists that I follow, and I really like to look up to my peers more than anything. Like, just see how hardworking some of the individuals are here in Memphis. And, you know, I think it was really something that I saw on social media, like, earlier on this week that was like, Memphis is the hottest city in the game right now. And I really think that's true, honestly, because not just like with artists, but musicians and, you know, all types of arts here in the Memphis is like really, you know, full and enriched around here. So
it's a lot of great talents here.
Yeah.
And it's most definitely displayed within the city through different things like dancing and juking wars, and they got all type of stuff they bring forward, and you most definitely you have to be a part of the culture to understand, but it's here. It's the talents are here most definitely.
Oh, for a fact.
Yeah. Man. We got you here today. Can you spit? I can't wait to come see you. You just gave us a show. Man, they got that on the cameras when I say.
What type of events you be going to? Like, where you be doing your music at?
I do all types of events. Really, you'll find that you can't really find many videos of me out there playing, and it's because you got to book me for it, unfortunately. But I do everything from weddings, art shows, corporate events, you know, dinners, surprise proposals, a whole lot of everything. You know, I come and play for the kids too. Teachers hit me up. I will play for the kids in the classrooms. Let's collaborate. Oh, yeah.
How has it been going?
Things have been going well, honestly. I've kind of like spread myself on a really thin horizon so that I can, you know, get all forms of, you know, hustle on, you understand, in the music industry. So I do everything from DJ to violin. You would pay me not to sing, as I mentioned earlier. But, you know, I'm also currently curating a concert series later on in the January, February months, and I'm really excited, got that going on. But look to, you know, partner with local nonprofits and charitable groups to, you know, use arts and community to keep enrichment and impact alive in the city. So
how can they reach you if they wanna work with you?
Oh, on my IG, Journey's Adventure.
Hey.
Come and follow me. Hey yo.
Okay.
Thank you.
Man, Miss Journey, it's being able to follow you on your social media. We see a lot of different content, and I wanted to touch bases on one that you posted recently about the Women's History Month. Can you tell me about Miss Michelle Walker?
Yeah, Miss Walker. Yeah, she's a great violist here in the Memphis city, and she actually plays with the Memphis Symphony Orchestra, and she does a lot of work in schools. She actually took hand in helping enrich my own arts education in my own public schools that I went to, Colonial Middle and Overton High School.
That's
and
performing
even,
arts school, right?
Oh yeah,
Most definitely.
both
In East
performing
Memphis.
arts schools, and also even out to University of Memphis. I think she has a lot of hands in where she plays here in Memphis, and of course she's a great person to highlight for such a month.
Okay.
I like that. Most definitely. That was great. I never have encountered a violinist like where that I had like so much. I never knew how you know which beat to go with. Like when you're going with the music. I don't understand it.
Well, I'd like to say, like, music, everybody has a little sense of music. Everybody likes to listen to music. I don't know anybody in this world that does not like to listen to any form of music. There's something they like out there. And so with what I do on the violin, it's more so like I try to find whatever is different. Like you can tell I'm classically trained whenever I play, but you wouldn't necessarily hear a classical musician play on today's sort of music whenever you go out and go to shows. And so that's something that I think really is important when it comes to especially climate, in today's climate culturally, especially like you have to bring a representation to the table, and like classical music will always be here. It's obviously been here for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
of years. Most definitely.
Of years. But the kids really are interested in what's going on today, and time's always forever moving forward. So I think it's good to pay attention to what's in front of our faces now, especially since the music industry is changing, especially as forever fast as it is. So
they're making drill music now, and if you put a violinist on top of drill music, man, it be like, and oh my God, and everybody will be going down. Boy, I could just see a massacre. I'm so scared. Like that type of music on top of a scary scene, though, most definitely. Getting into a performance, I've never heard of those. We have a performance that you have had, the Memphis Ham Slam in 2021.
Yeah, it was actually an annual poetry slam that's held at the Orpheum Theater every year. Well, they actually reached out to me to play in their pit.
That's a great honor
for some of their artists, and yeah, it was really fun. I honestly don't try to hold myself on my accomplishments, because honestly what means more is leaving a legacy, and really and that really lies with our youth, honestly, and keeping something in place after the fact. So I plan on doing 1 million shows. I was asked earlier, how many shows have I done? And I was like, gosh, I can't even keep up anymore. But it just goes to show that it's not the show that really matters to me. It's the accumulation of what ends up happening at the end. And so
the people
my
who come in
vision
contact
is really,
with
and so that's really what helps mold and sculpt my vision as far as myself and my business is every time I do these shows, I come across somebody else who either my music is impacted or somehow music has impacted them in some form of way through their youth or through their everyday life, even as an adult. So I think that's really important.
Most definitely. I think that's a great way to explain the reason for the season. Man, being seems like you said you were forced. I think you really found the passion for it. Like, when did you find the passion outside of being forced to?
Like, it was really seeing how it impacted others and how it impacted myself, honestly. Like, you know, for a while, like, you know, as a kid, you're always like, oh gosh, like classical music, it's like, gosh, it's stuff you go to sleep to type deal. But at some point, when I was at one of the Memphis Symphony concerts, I just remember staring at the players and really seeing the passion in their playing and movements. And, you know, and I remember they told a story, the conductor told a story about what the composition had meant and all of that, whatnot, and honestly, it struck a chord with me, literally. So, ever since then.
Y'all, that's funny, but like, wait, she said it struck a chord. She got jokes, y'all. It's a little blue collar humor. It's so cute. I like it. I like it. Hey, you can't knock it till you try it. Okay, with the you were involved in concert choir, or what was inside of high school and middle school or whatever? What was it called?
So I was involved in the orchestra, in the symphony orchestra.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like I mentioned, like you wouldn't pay me to sing at all. Like
I didn't know what the word was
so
called.
Bad.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Actually, like I was involved in collaborations with a lot of groups, such as, you know, choral groups,
Yes,
as you're
ma'am.
mentioning. So, you know, I honestly have done a lot, honestly. Like I've played in
and your
pits and
accomplishments
operas.
are most definitely
Played in
great
quartets.
highlights that the fans would love to know.
Thank you.
Like your accomplishments
not
does
done
not
yet.
go unnoticed.
I'm not done yet.
It's more to come. It's more to come. It's more to come. We touching heights,
Yes.
meeting different tiers, and what do you have coming up? I'm gonna say. Look, I don't want to say the wrong thing. What do you have coming up, Dick?
Well, I have a show on Mondays at the Caption Hyatt downtown for poetry nights. I DJ there for their poetry nights every Monday, as I mentioned, from now until I say not to come. But
Turn up. That's a great
hey.
way to network. Most definitely. Every
Yeah.
Monday night, get at her at
Hey.
the highest entry, right?
Yes,
Man,
come
here in
say-
Memphis.
Come slam some poetry, man.
Let's
Come
go.
on,
So,
come spit
can we
some
hear you
words.
sometimes on the violin when you're DJing too?
I'm actually going to be playing the violin while DJing this
She
Monday.
is the coldest. Like,
I'm trying.
ooh. So,
Hey.
have you ever? Do you like for fun do collaborations with other artists with who does other live like pianos and stuff? How often do you do stuff like that? Like you be in the studio. How the artists be like, we in the studio.
All right. Well, like, I don't want to like sound like that person or anything, but like, as a musician, yo, you gotta pay us, man, to come to the studio. I ain't gonna come to the studio for free.
Okay.
Like, I'm being
That's
so
understood.
straight up.
That's understood.
Our talents are worth more. I love y'all. But if maybe we can collab on a show and maybe we earning some money type deal, we can talk. We can always talk. But other than that, like, I mainly do like covers anyways.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I do like independent work or commission work as far as samples and stuff. So like, of course, you guys, like, y'all gotta pay me. Anyways,
You wanna tell
I
us
do
the
it.
price? Want to say the starting price?
Y'all can
DM
DM me.
We gonna
Y'all
get
can
it. We
DM
gonna
me.
get it. We gonna
Journey's
get it.
Adventure.
Hey.
At IG, Journey's Adventure. So look, outside of music, your regular life, you have no kids, but you have a pet. You have pets?
Oh, I got 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about them. That's your family.
I love them. I got a corgi and two mixes. They're gray wolf mixes,
Okay.
and so they're crazy. But one's a gray wolf husky mix and one's a gray wolf German shepherd mix.
Okay, you just got the wolf mixes.
Hey, they some now.
They
Now.
some.
They're crazy. But their names Titan, Artemis, and Corgo.
Titan, Artemis, and Corgo.
Yes, I love them. Well, Titan and Artemis are like mythological names. So, of course, like any type of gods. I didn't just stick with Greek, so any type of mythological base name. And then Corgo is just, he's a corgi.
Hey,
Place
Corgo.
the I with O.
Simple.
Period.
Period. Period. Look, that was funny. Man, how long have you had your dogs?
Like a long time
A
now,
long time?
honestly. Like it's
Like
been
they
a
grew
few
with
years.
you?
No.
No.
Like I got them at my adult age.
Okay.
Whenever I was like,
Did you have
when
pets
I moved
before?
away. Yeah, I've always had pets, honestly. Too many. Like birds, lizards,
Just a lot of
Cats.
weird stuff.
dogs.
So, how was it growing up in the inner city? Are you biracial? Or
Yeah.
How was tell us about
I
it?
mean, it was straight.
It was straight.
I mean, like my mom did everything she could to make sure like I wasn't exposed to anything, obviously, to like my demeanor and everything. To make sure that I wasn't like a product. Like she wanted to make sure like when I tell people where I'm from, it surprises them type deal. Like they would never think that
You're from
someone who's accomplished this much could be from Fraser. Or any of my peers, honestly, like any of my friends, anybody, when they say they're from Memphis, they look at us crazy. They're like, gosh, what they been through? They done been out in
They
that
probably
gutter. They done been,
they in the gutter.
man, for
They
real.
ain't got no stretches on their face.
Like what? Anyways, but no, yeah.
And I
Shout out to
gave
mom,
you
but
this
and it was also like programs that I took part in, nonprofits here in the city that really reached their hands in my community to make sure that it wasn't just me. It was like people who were in other inner parts of the city to also get the same treatment. And you know, they're people that I want to bring to the stage with a concert series that I have going on in the later months. But I collab with one of them, Bernice Michelle. She's
Shout
on
out to
my
Bernice.
Instagram page. If y'all go and look at my reels and everything, she's
At
tagged on one of them.
Journey's Adventure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Turn up. Man, like if you hear the music, guys, you will most definitely understand how you just take a trip when she's having an adventure, because it's most definitely like riding a magical school bus. Like if you thought you could ever get on the bus on one of those episodes, did you used to watch that?
Mm-hmm.
I
Love
felt like
that
I hopped
show.
on the bus when you started playing, and I'm like, and it's just going with it.
Yes.
Hey, don't mind me. I love it. Like it's the type of relaxation that your music was able to provide for
Yeah.
the atmosphere and the ambiance. Like I appreciate you coming out today.
And I really enjoyed this experience.
You got any videos online like that?
Yeah, I have like little reels here and there. Yeah.
Okay.
I did like pop-up shows here and there, like free for the community, like in front of AutoZone Park and on Bill Street here and there. But unfortunately, even with licensing and public property, I was not, really liked on the city streets.
So
I
yeah,
hope
did you want to touch bases on what was going on when that situation happened? Like what was said? Like
I mean,
your feelings behind
honestly,
the comment?
My feelings were really hurt.
Tortured.
Especially, I will say, like, a lot of my peers get similar treatment, but as the obvious reasons, sometimes I'm able to slide on ice. You feel me? Hey.
Or it's because you're a woman.
Hey,
You know?
and I got that sauce.
She got that sauce.
Hey, but anyways, just with those experiences, like it's something I just have to build from and realize that at the end of all of this, like I really have to get on my feet and do something. Like I can't just sit idly by and, just say a few words that really I don't think is going to go anywhere. So I hope at the end of this, I'm going to get a list of signatures and we're going to write a letter to the mayor to see if maybe we can get a change going on. You feel me?
I think we should get our names written down.
Yeah.
Get the petition written up.
Hey.
Make a movement. Stand for something. Don't stand for nothing. Fall for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Memphis is built on music, and so I think it's just ridiculous that, when we take the streets and try to showcase our arts and ways of, professionally making money, honestly, in my eyes, it's viewed as soliciting and it's viewed as a nuisance whenever, like I mentioned, this is a city built on arts and all forms of it, not just blues, not just,
Flipping.
country, not just flipping, Come on now. We got a whole lot of
Yeah,
here.
most definitely. I feel like it should be touched. Most definitely. I think that's something that is deep, and we ain't scared to touch on here. Can you spit? Because that's what it's about. It's can you spit, and this is something that needs to be spit on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we gonna petition a whole lot, we gonna drop that right now. We gonna drop those. We're gonna drop those social media.
We'll talk about it next time. Hey, Journey's Adventure.
At Journey's Adventure.
Period. Hey.
We out of here.
Hey, I'm already booked. Price is up.
Hey.
It's the eyes for me, y'all.
Hey.